What up? Salvador Briggman here. Welcome back to the Crowdfunding Demystified YouTube channel. And today we're talking a little bit about how to get some inspiration, some of the cool new stuff that is launching within the Kickstarter ecosystem, how to discover that. And really on this channel, we talk a lot about Kickstarter, Indiegogo. We also get into e-commerce, equity crowdfunding, how to supercharge your campaign. But at the end of the day, the whole thing I'm trying to get you to do, man, is I'm trying to get you to take some action and also to learn how to get your backers and your buyers and your customers to take action. That's the kind of magic that I like to share on this show. And it's coming up right after this. Okay, so let's do a deep dive here so we can see some of the new projects that are coming out on Kickstarter, and also you can get some inspiration. If other people out there are taking action, so can you. That's one of the reasons why I started my podcast, Crowdfunding Demystified, which you can check out on iTunes or on Spotify. You can go to the link crowdcrux.com/iTunes or crowdcrux.com/Spotify, and you can check it out there. I also publish a version of the podcast on YouTube. If you want the best up-to-date episodes, though, definitely go and check it out on iTunes at crowdcrux.com/iTunes. You can listen to me on the go. You can listen to me when you're driving down the highway. You can listen to me when you're in the subway, you're going to work, you're in the gym, you're cleaning your apartment. That's actually when I love to listen to podcasts myself. So at any point in the time, you can just really download this information into your head. But that being said, let's kind of get into this. So there's some new additions, obviously, to Kickstarter, which you can see from a UI perspective, which is super cool. Even just seeing in the last day how much creators are raising, how many backers people are backing, projects that have been funded. Super cool, and I think it really does lend a lot of inspiration to you. But I think that one of the things that just like shows you unequivocally that other people are taking action and you can too, and if you're on the sideline, you got to be in the game, man. Like, this is one of those games where there isn't a coach that's leaving you on the sidelines. You know, if you ever played like, I don't know, football or baseball, you're in the dugout there waiting for your time at bat. This is almost that time where, like, anytime you want to, you can put yourself at bat. There's no coach out there who's just saying like, oh, we got to wait to put Sal in until the third inning, right? Or whatever. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know, it's one of those things where you can put yourself into play if you're a football player, or you can choose that it's your time at bat if you are a baseball player. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to go to the upper left tab here, and we're going to click Discover, right? And when you go to Discover, there are a bunch of different options here under Collections, okay? Collections. So what we want to do here is we want to scroll down and we want to click Upcoming Projects, okay? Upcoming Projects. Now, bit of crowdfunding history here. Way back when, like literally, 2013, around there, I was trying to start a website called PitchFuse, and I was doing this with another partner of mine, and we were trying to show upcoming creators to encourage them to start projects by showing them previews of new projects that are coming out. And we had this whole site going. It's actually going really well, but I think we got sidetracked, and I was just ended up doing some other stuff. I ended up writing a bunch of books, right? I got more into writing books and coaching and the podcast and YouTube instead of running the site, and we just kind of let it go, right? I have some other sites out there online like kickstarterforum.org, etc., other things as well in other industries. But when it comes to crowdfunding, this is one of the coolest parts of Kickstarter because you can see the upcoming projects that are going to be going live soon. So first thing is that your project, when you submit it for approval and you get a link, you can actually also be a part of this where other people can say, notify me on launch of this upcoming project. So the first thing that I would do is I would pick your category, because there's a lot of obviously categories on Kickstarter. Let's just say that you're in the comics category, right? So we'll just say all of comics. Right now, there are stated to be 192 comics projects that may be launching soon on Kickstarter. Why is that cool? That's cool, man, because look at all these other people from Tampa, Florida, from Puerto Rico, from North Carolina, from New York, Canada, Miami, right? All these different places are launching projects on Kickstarter. If you're even in a small town, right? If you're in an area where there maybe isn't super much tech, like Staten Island, New York, right? You can still launch a project on Kickstarter. That's so cool. To me, like, I don't know, I just go crazy about this because it's so exciting. There's so much opportunity. And look at all these people taking action. Someone in the UK, someone in Ohio, right? Someone in Canada, Mexico even. Mexico, man. Look at all of these projects that are coming to life very soon in the comics category. You can go and you can sort by magic, etc. But I think it would make a lot of sense if we go and we do one more category here. So let's go back here to all categories and let's do design. Do the design category. Design, man. Let's see some of the cool projects that are coming out in design. So it looks like there's a canvas clock, your own time. Let's open up that one. That kind of got my attention a little bit there. There's 3D building toys for kids, some cool stuff. Never iron again. Oh man, I gotta check out that one. I hate ironing. Some other cool things here: a levitating stand for anything you want. I mean, that sounds like next generation here, right? So let's just open a few of these. So why would you do this? Number one, inspiration. Other people are doing this, keeps you hungry, it shows you crowdfunding is a thing. It is happening. If you are missing, you're not launching a project, you are missing out right now. Look at all these other people within the design category. There are 199 projects that are about to go live. You got to do this, man. You got to take some action here. In addition, I think this is just good when it comes to checking out other projects and seeing their level of influence and also getting a sense of the functionality. So you're going to still, you got to back a project on Kickstarter. If you're going to launch a project, you definitely should back a project just because it gives you an idea of what other creators are doing, right? So you can easily just click notify me on launch and you're going to get an email when that project goes live. And that way you can actually back this project. So this is a coming soon feature here. So this one has 99 followers. For this one, it's an upcoming project. Let's also look at this one. This one has 76 followers. You can also, if you wanted to, click notify me on launch. Let's look at Floaty. This one has 68, which I think that actually looks super cool. I'd be really interested to see how that one turns out. And this one is from Germany, it looks like. So this will give you an idea, at least, of your own marketing work, of how many people are following your project. And I think that if you're doing an upcoming campaign, you definitely should have something like this. It's also an excuse for other people to create a user account, right, on Kickstarter, which is great because you need users in order to support you. And lastly, it's great because you can make use of the actual marketplace, and some people will be following you because it looks like an interesting project. Pay attention as well to what caught my attention. So obviously photos, what's promised in there, where it was caught my attention, the actual category it's in. So everyone thinks of Kickstarter as this big marketplace. In reality, it's like a bunch of little individual niches. It's almost like Reddit. Reddit is a big community, right? And we think of like Reddit as like one big online forum, but in reality, it's a bunch of subreddits, they're called, like subreddits or mini forums within the overall Reddit community. Same thing goes with Kickstarter. You have the overall Kickstarter community, right? But then you also have these micro niche category communities where people who are interested in design products or people who are interested in comic books or tabletop games, etc., will begin to dabble and discover new interesting projects. So take some time to look through this and really try to pay attention to what kind of screams at you, what is interesting to you, what captures your attention. Because that's the number one way to get better at marketing, is just to see what is gathering your attention and what is freaking cool. Like this really was capturing my attention. And obviously faces is one of the laws of marketing, is that faces are always going to command attention because we're human beings, more so than just a static image like something like this, right? So do that as one bit of homework. The other thing I want to share with you is that if you're interested in really setting the right foundation for your campaign, there's two links that I have for you. Number one is a free course that I want to link you to on Kickstarter, which you can go to crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter, crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter. Go to that URL and you can enter my free course, which will show you step-by-step how to launch a new campaign. Super helpful. Want to take all the stress out of fulfilling your Kickstarter rewards? Fulfillrite is the turnkey solution that puts product delivery on autopilot. The Top Campaigns uses trusted high-tech provider to store, package, and ship their products. Focus on growing your business. Leave shipping to the experts. Don't wait. Get a custom quote from Fulfillrite today. Link in the description. Second is that if you really want it straight from me, you can book a one-on-one coaching call with me. You can go to crowdcrux.com/coaching, crowdcrux.com/coaching, and you can book a one-on-one individual coaching call with me there. I think that'd be great. If you're really looking for something intensive, really getting into exactly what you need to do, in order to smash your goal with an upcoming campaign. That's going to be useful for you there. But I think honestly, both of them are great. If I was just getting started, would definitely start with the free course or my book, The Kickstarter Launch Formula, at crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter audio. You can check out the Audible book there. That being said, take some time, man, back some projects, check out what's coming up, get inspired to do something cool. And I promise you, it's going to begin to get you hungry taking action, because you see those other people that are coming at bat and you're like, man, when is it going to be my turn? It can be anytime you want. You just got to get started.